Hello and welcome to week 2, Extra 5 of chemistry. Uh, this week we'll be getting into March already, so time flies. Keep busy. Again, we start week 2 with a discussion, so you'll just click on the discussion post. I've inserted a photograph, and it's going to be your job on the discussion post to make an educated guess as to what is happening in the photograph. This is a two-part assignment, so there's going to be, this is an explanation, explain the picture here, and there's a reading that goes along with it, and then you jot down your explanation as to why the people were blindfolded. So watch the video, watch this video, look at the picture for discussion post. Two-part assignment here, so it's worth 30 points, I believe. So stay on top of that. And then we have balancing chemical equations. This first part is an introduction, okay? So you'll just be able to click on the link, and then there's a little game where you can keep manipulating the molecules by hitting the up and down arrows that are in front of the molecules to try to balance them. Hopefully that gets you familiar with what a balanced equation will look like, and shoot me a message as to how you did on that assignment. All right, so let's go to Quizlet on chemical equations. Go through each tab on the Quizlet. Primary ones are flashcards, and you can try the game and the test. But try to go through each tab on the Quizlet. Again, this is just study work that you're doing. You're studying. There's not a direct assignment linked to it yet. There will be when it comes to a vocabulary question. Then there's a self-assessment on chemical equations. So it says follow the instructions, get through as much of this worksheet as you can. The answers are provided at the end. So don't just run to the answers and fill them in. That's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for you to try your best on the worksheets to answer the questions. Then go back. Here's a little bit of reading, okay? Some guidelines. There's some questions. For instance, how many nitrogen atoms are in two of the N2 oxygen 5 nitrogen 2 oxygen 5 molecules, okay? Kind of giving you some of the answers. Now, you're going to be going down to some equations and just read through this. Then as you get to the practice problems, try to balance them by putting the proper coefficients in front of each atom. Coefficients, you should remember, is the big number that's in front of the atom on one side of the equation. That you can change. The subscript you cannot manipulate. So you're going to make sure there's the same number of nitrogen atoms and oxygen atoms on each side of this equation. The answers are provided down here. Like I said, don't run and just fill those in. You will learn nothing by doing that. Do your best to come up with the proper answers. And after doing the previous exercises, the PhET virtual lab where you're doing the balancing and watching the video, you should be getting pretty good at doing this, coming up with balancing equations. Don't worry if you make a mistake on these. Okay, the only people who don't make mistakes are people who don't do anything. They never try anything, so they don't make mistakes. Try this, okay? Don't just go and fill in the answers. Kind of an honor system assignment here, okay? There we go. All right, so let's go back to previous assignment. Once you do the self-assessment, that's taken care of the week. So keep working on these chemical equations, and hopefully you're getting to the point where you're going to be confident when I give you some worksheets next week, and you'll be able to do the balancing. All right. Have a good week.